Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania Hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. This game today could be an inflection point for both of these teams, as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking for room. It's Martin. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. Let's take just a second to talk about things here. Safe to say expectations have not been met. When you start a season in the top 5, you expect to contend for a playoff spot. Now they're sitting there unranked. What about just overhauling the whole program if they can't get this thing fixed?
Well, yes, and it's hard, man. It's hard when you start that high and then something happens and it starts to snowball. Momentum is a powerful thing. These are young kids, Jesse, and they got to find a way to swing that momentum.
They've had some tough losses, obviously some key injuries, but they need a win in the worst way possible. They have got to find a way to right the ship.
The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's a really nice job on this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start, forcing a 4th down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the first drive. Really nice job coming out.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Brown. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll go to the ground, finding an escape route. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. There he goes. He's It's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The give on the option. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up the 1st and goal.
They'll go with a direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, or we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense blowing their neck up and getting a big start.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Just a short pass to the tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Looking down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out a wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lost the fire on second down. The screen, and watch out. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Slithers into space. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
How are these motherfuckers not sticking it? How are they not sticking the fucking runs? They have the ball.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourself. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Working that left side now. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, it's Martin. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to pass, it's Wilkins. The short hand, it's Martin. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots?
I'm sorry?
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Martin.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making it play.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got
Come
it
on.
up to 40, and it's first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone
Come
coverage,
on.
it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you get a little more help on the
Come
outside.
on.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
That was close.
Handoff to the single running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls and fires complete. The defense wouldn't let
They
him
didn't have
lose
the listening thing right.
They lost yardage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though,
Yeah.
having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Here comes the noise from this
They
big crowd.
forgot all about the game.
Valley on 3rd down.
So,
From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit.
they won on 37, 37, 10? Was it 37-10?
First half, man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this
Didn't we- oh, we
offense
had
hasn't shown
seven-
it. This team
we had
hasn't shown it.
7-3.
It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
The Nittany Lions going back
I
to
did get
work
you more than
on
mine
offense
there.
now. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Here's the give off the left side.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Wilkins. Keeps looking downfield. Pulls it in, it's Martin. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Hands it off.
come on,
They'll
man.
knock him down.
You got blocked it, guys.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. They agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll ride his man on the option.
Come on, block him, Cox.
One tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Nice
had
job
it
by this
blocked, dude.
defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. On the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Penn State! Great job by the back on the option.
That's why I love this offense running this option there, because if this running back gets the ball in the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's begin on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulsa is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 21 to North Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Runs ahead and powers his way 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Who held on to that?
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Who held on to that?
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Just keep swinging it. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for it, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on this last play and bleed the clock.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man quick. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Makes the catch. It's Butler. Inside the 15. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards.
Dropped it, right? Yes, he did.
Really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Ooh, got that.
And it slips just inside that right upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give as they work on that clock.
It's down.
And they're able to force
Oh,
him
come
out
on,
of
stop
bounds
cheating
after a
with
short
that.
pickup.
I think the bad part there is running out of bounds. You got the lead, you're going to run it. The defense
I
isn't
didn't
giving
run
you
out of
anywhere
bounds.
to go, but you can't stop the game clock by going out of bounds.
Oh, you cheated and he took me out of bounds?
The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. How about the timing on that pitch? So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Picks up the first down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be third and long. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball
Good
back.
game,
You
man.
got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Huh? Yeah. Slowly but surely it's coming back. Yeah, especially, who knew? I needed to beat Jamal in order to get a little confidence. Who knew? I definitely lost the Georgia Tech game, but I should have won the Oklahoma game. Okay. These two, alright, this works. These next two dudes are bad. Yeah. And then I got Ohio State. He's good. Maryland's ass. And then I got Jamal. Jamal's team is loaded. What's me up by the time? That's funny. I still gave up more points than I scored. Look at Jamal. Got 315 points scored.